Welcome to Yo-11 Minutes. Yo-11 Minutes, mostly Vegas no BS casino experience and more. Michael Traeger is the host of the show. He's also a casino and travel loyalty expert who also helps people turn their travel dreams into reality. And now, Michael Traeger. How's it going, Michael?
It's going great. How are you doing?
I am doing quite well. Thank you for asking. I hope that you've had a pleasant day so far.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. I'm ready for Atlantic City this weekend.
Atlantic City. There should be a. Are there songs about Atlantic City? I know there are songs about Las Vegas and uh, other cities in the world. Like, is there one for Atlantic City?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't think so. I think Bruce Springsteen sung about songs about Asbury Park, but not Atlantic City.
I know there's one about Kansas City. I'm going to Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. You could just
Okay.
change that to Atlantic City. Going to Atlantic City.
There's a lot of Vegas songs, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely a whole lot of Vegas songs out there. All right, well, we've got a timely and topical news story for today, so let's get on with the news and views. Timely and topical indeed, MGM Resorts has increased their resort fees. Most fees have gone up about $2 and some have gone up about more. Here is a breakdown of the latest MGM Resorts new resorts fees. Excalibur at $37 a night, Luxor $37 a night, New York $42 a night, Nomad $42, Park MGM 42, Signature 42, all those 42 a night, Mandalay Bay 45 a night, Delano $45 a night, MGM Grand $45 a night, and for Aria, Vidara, Bellagio, and Cosmo, $50. Those are the new resort fees. We just discussed why casinos, why hotels love resort fees yesterday's episode, so timely that this happened to drop today. That's it for the news, and now for the views. Michael, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are, why is Vidara classified with Aria, Bellagio, and Cosmo? And remember, all these resort fees are plus tax.
Yeah. What
Is 50 the highest? Is 50 the highest resort fee? I remember 45 being Venetian Palazzo, and I've seen 45 before. But is 50 now the highest? I don't know if I saw 50 before. I mean, I have to say I honestly don't pay that much attention to them other than the fact that they're a lot, because $50 sounds like a lot. I mean, once you add the tax to it, that's going to probably be over $55 total resort fee.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I mean, it is for Aria, Bellagio, and Cosmo. I'm not sure. Yeah, Vidara, it's kind of newish. I haven't been there, but from room tours I've seen, it's very nice. It's very nice. But you have to get used to the idea of not having a casino on property. So there's
It
that.
would be interesting. There must be some like methodology to how they set. There's either some like incredible spreadsheet and methodology to how they set these resort fees because they're different, or there isn't, and they just put all the numbers in a hat, and somebody pulls them out and says, "Oh wow, Vidara is $50," or they're like, "Okay, well we don't know what we should charge for Vidara and for Delano, so we'll go to the hat for that one, and we'll just pull that. We'll just pull. We know that we want Aria, Bellagio, and Cosmo to be at the top, but we're not sure about some of the other ones. I'm waiting for the day when a resort fee hits $100.
Oh God, can you imagine? I mean, it would have to be some really outrageous super resort that is worth $100 a night alone in a resort's fee. I mean, I'm sure inflation will make that happen over the course of time, but maybe that dream resort casino you were thinking of in your mind with the cars are separated from lower class cars and all that, like everything you've ever
I still don't
wanted.
remember I said that, but okay.
Oh, you absolutely said that, man. I will send you the link to the clip. I forget what episode it's in, but I'll figure it out. You trust me?
You know what? I totally trust you, so I totally got it. But yeah, that's it. That's all our conversation for resort fees this week. It really sucks that they keep increasing them. It doesn't surprise any of us that they keep increasing them, and of course, or not of course, they're making it harder and harder to get MGM Gold non organically by tier matching. So that means that a lot more people will be paying resort fees, especially when the Hyatt match is over in a few weeks.
Mm.
Those Hyatt folks that used to get MGM Gold from Hyatt. So this actually does show that having status with MGM is quite valuable because of the savings of the resort fees. So that's something to keep in mind. And just to remind people, currently the MGM matching has been announced where your MGM status matches to the Marriott status. Will eventually. It hasn't exactly happened yet. So if you were Noir, which is top tier MGM, you would match to Ambassador Elite on Marriott. But they have not announced whether they will be doing matching the other way around from Marriott status to MGM, which means that slowly but surely the only people with MGM status are going to be people who earned MGM status, uh, which probably makes the status more valuable. But that's a conversation for another time.
That being said, it is time for the tease.
I shall. I'm going to Atlantic City this weekend, which is super fun for a friend's birthday. It's actually a relatively last minute trip. I can't believe it's happening. And the first stop this weekend is going to be at Chef Vola's, which is somewhat of an iconic restaurant, which it has been around for a long time. Super old school. Think Golden Steer in Vegas, but potentially the building and atmosphere is even older than that. From an older review, you hear there's an air of secrecy surrounding certain establishments. Then there's Chef Vola's. This unmarked, cash only feasting hall has no advertised phone number, email, or website, equated by one New York Times food critic to a game of hide and seek. The space comes by it naturally. It was likely once a speakeasy. Now, they do have a website currently now, and they do have a phone number that you could get rather easily. But it's pretty interesting. And before it became a restaurant in 1921, it was basically a rooming house that was owned by these brothers, and they used to cook nightly dinners for their tenants while selling liquor in the basement. Sounds like something you would do in Atlantic City. And the basically the infamous mayor of Atlantic City, which was in Boardwalk Empire, Nookie Johnson, lived a block away. So that's sort of neat. And after decades of selling outstanding Italian classics in monstrous portions in their no frills location blocks from the Broadwalk, Chef Vola's now requires patrons to place reservations months in advance to get a table. And it's just sort of cool. It has super small dining room, 65-seat dining room. Basically, it was not originally built as a restaurant, so it sort of just looks like a house. I've never been there. I've always heard about it. The same people who've been running it since 1982, I believe, are still running it, and it sounds pretty cool. I hear it's pretty packed, and I'm glad we got a reservation, and I'm super looking forward to it. For what it's worth, they do say that Frank Sinatra asked to be buried with one of Chef Vola's banana cream pies. So I guess between the veal parmesan and the banana cream pie, those are things you want to try. Then the rest of the weekend, I'm going to be at Hard Rock Atlantic City, which was the former Trump Taj Mahal, which is cool history. Trump Taj was a really big deal when it was built, and it was a pretty big deal for Hard Rock to be taking that over. Obviously, very guitar themed, which is pretty neat. They also lots of stuff going on. It's a crowded property. Obviously, it's birthday weekend. And we also have a Donna Summer tribute, which is pretty cool. And we will be dining at Council Oak this weekend, which I'm very much looking forward to, which will also be part of the festivities. You can see some pictures there of Council Oak. That's one of the fine dining restaurants that is quite popular. And I'm really looking forward to it. You know what's interesting also is the big chandelier that was over the escalators. That chandelier is now a gigantic, they turned it into a big hard rock guitar. But that chandelier was actually very, very famous when they first opened Trumpetage. But now it's just a big guitar. I'm also sort of looking forward to this Ultimate Donna Summer tribute. So we'll see how that goes. So that's, oh, and on top of it, a friend has told me that he expects to have a private baccarat table for us to maybe play a little bit on Friday or Saturday. So we'll see what happens. This isn't, I don't have really big gaming plans, but oh, and I'm getting my hair done because I always love getting haircuts at Borgata. Borgata, Atlantic City has a barbershop, one of the best barbershops, and a great place to get your hair done. So that's what I got for you. So what do you think, Movestro, of this old school stuff? This old school restaurant stuff, like in Vegas also? Like, are you into that, or do you prefer the newer, more flashy casino restaurants?
I have yet to go to Golden Steer. I do plan to someday. I hear it's really good. I've always just gone to Gallagher's at the New York, New York. They have a really great ribeye. I like the atmosphere. It's very New Yorkish. New York is my hometown, so I felt a connection there since the first time I went there. But definitely have Golden Steer on the bucket list. However, today I learned from you that Frank Sinatra wanted to be buried with a cream pie. I had
Yeah.
no
Well,
idea.
you know what's interesting? This restaurant, Chef Vola's, is upholds an award in 2011 that they got for upholding a menu and ambiance that would make an Italian American grandmother or grandma feel right at home. So we'll see. But you know what, Frank Sinatra, what's actually interesting here is Frank Sinatra was also at Golden Steer, because I know they have those booths at Golden Steer, and there is a Frank Sinatra booth. So I guess what would be amazing, obviously, we're a little bit too late for that because we can't ask him, but would have been to ask Frank Sinatra which he preferred, Golden Steer or Vola's, or maybe he thinks they're both wonderful. But that's an interesting combination. I'm going to guess that the crossover of people who've dined at Chef Vola's and people who've dined at Golden Steer, probably, I don't know. Do you think there's a lot of crossover there? Maybe there was years ago. I doubt there is anymore because I think they're different markets. And I think because there's so much gambling in the United States, not as many people go to Atlantic City as they did years ago when you only could gamble in Atlantic City and Las Vegas. But we shall see. And I do love a good Parmesan. I haven't had one in a long time.
Is there anything else that you're going to be doing while you're out there? Because you kind of put this in the lead sheet, but I'm not sure that you meant to or not. So I'm just going to go ahead and read it. Um, let's
Uh
see.
oh.
The Donna Summer Tribute Concert. Forever Donna, the ultimate Donna Summer tribute. Celebrate the timeless legacy of the Queen of Disco, Donna Summer, as Forever Donna, the ultimate Donna Summer tribute by Renee Martin, a spectacular tribute event happening live at Hard Rock Atlantic City on January 20th. Get ready to dance the night away as we pay homage to the iconic music and everlasting spirit of Donna Summer. Immerse yourself, that's good PR, immerse yourself in the soulful renditions of Donna Summer's greatest hits as Renee Martin takes you on a journey back to the disco era. From Hot Stuff to Last Dance, experience the magic of Donna's music like never before. Dress in your disco best and hit the dance floor as we recreate the energy and glamour of the 70s and 80s. Let the rhythm of Donna's music take over and dance like nobody's watching. I'm not sure why that was in there, if you want me to do a live read or not, but there it is.
Oh, I know. You were dying to do that. And I am, yes, we are going to the Donna Summer tribute, and I did order a sparkly disco shirt to wear. So
Oh
there
my
you have
god.
it.
You gotta send a picture of that thing.
So there you have it. But I'm looking for, hey, it's gonna be, it's pretty cool. And I actually happen to like Donna Summer, but you did a great read of that. That is, they should hire you for Donna Summer tribute
That was like
Queen of Disco promotion.
that was the first take too. Like I was just like scrolling down. I was like, wait a second, he didn't talk about this. Is this supposed to be in here? I was like, well, might as
No,
well.
that's what we're doing. That's what we're also what we're doing this weekend. So it absolutely is. So there you have it. There's my weekend. So I shall report back next week.
and post a picture of you wearing the shiny disco shirt, because I'm sure I'm not the only one who wants to see that. So
I will.
gotta
I
make that
will.
happen.
Or maybe I'll wear it for a show next week.
Ooh, wow, yeah, that'd be fun. All right, before
Yeah.
we get going, is there any shout outs, final thoughts, observations you'd like to make?
No, nothing really. I know there have been some great comments this week, but I haven't gotten a chance to categorize all of that. So I will definitely we'll do that next week. We'll do comments. Do comments next week. So keep the comments coming because we love them. But we'll probably start the week off with some Atlantic City and some comments. Though it might be delayed a little bit because I think I'm still going to be in Atlantic City at the beginning of the week. So we might start one day later. But I'll figure all that out pretty soon. Or maybe live from Atlantic City. So many things to decide. We never know.
Alrighty. And that's going to do it for this episode. Luxury travel booking, TravelZork Travel. Visit us at TravelZorkTravel.com to plan your next amazing vacation. And please join the conversation on social media. You can find us easily. All social platforms are at TravelZork. We'll see you next time. 'Cause it's the last dance tonight.